Here you go, boys and girls. Take an observation of reality. Notice how them clouds out there are gathering the light that's emitted by the sun as the sun is traveling away. And them ones, why aren't them ones up there all intensely lit? They're even lighter clouds. They're not so thick and heavy. You can see they're not lit up like them clouds that are over there in the direction of where the sun migrated. So if the sun were truly 91, 93, whatever, 92 million miles away here at the end of February, as they claim, why are them clouds all illuminated only in a central vicinity and not all across the sky like over there? Towards the south. Look at them clouds over there in the south. If that sun was really 93 million miles away, you wouldn't observe that. This is observable reality. And you flat earth fight whatever your fight the flat earth. I don't delete comments. I don't delete videos. You're free to come to my channel and leave any comment you want. Don't mean I'm gonna respond. By no means. You just try to explain how that hot spot's right there on that cloud where the sun went on its daily migratory path. The orbit of the Earth, the supposed orbit of the Earth, totally debunks a spinning ball when you put critical thought into it. As in January, the Earth is on one side of the moon and nighttime is on one side of the Earth. Excuse me, on one side of the sun. Day's on one side, night's on the other. But when you go to June, it's exactly opposite. But yet you have cosmic order, night after night, day after day. Way before your 2,000-year-old Eratosthenes experiment, if it even happened. You got to remember, that was 2,000 years ago. How did this clown, who they're putting in history books as the measure of the circumference of the Earth, how did he communicate with some guy that's 500 miles away? It didn't happen. It's a fairy tale. In order to delude you into thinking you live on a spinning ball. That's all there is to it. Look at that hot spot. Right there. You can see exactly where the sun migrated to. Them clouds right there are obviously closer to the sun by the amount of observatory light that is being gathered from them than them clouds over there. And you start getting closer to the radius and you start getting your hot spot. Now, how could that be if the sun was 93 million miles away? And no, fight the flat earth, fool. I don't debate anybody on this. I've already gathered the information and the data, done some experiments, compiled all of the information, the data, and the experiment results together, and discerned over it with a non-biased, non-prejudiced, unopinionated, critical thought and reason. That's something you don't do. You just regurgitate the bullshit that they've taught you from grade school. And that's all there is to it. You're an idiot, fool. I didn't delete a comment one. So don't come at me and tell me I did. I wouldn't even delete one I left off your channel, fool. And I try not to edit. I try to proofread my stuff. I have to, because Google changes every comment that I make. I have to proofread 2 or 3 times to get my comments right, fool. See how the light ain't so intense right there? Why isn't it? But it sure is right there. You fucking idiot. Come at me, boy. There's nothing to debate. Let's go measure this curvature that you're all claiming's already been done by the method that I say, the method that I use. It's a non-fallible method. You go out on high tide with a bunch of people 50 yards apart, and you stake the high tide water line. And then you set up your instrument at the beginning at a certain elevation, and you take your engineer rule at the next point of interest and you shoot across, and you will have the same elevation as your instrument is set up at. And you can't deny it. I mean, you can deny it, but it would be an observable fact. You've never seen water in a large body, a large mass of water, form a ball. You've never seen water stick to the outside of its container. You may say, well, the water's in the ocean. Well, if the Earth was spinning at 1,040 miles an hour at the equator, all the water would migrate to the equator and be ejected. You fucking idiot. Come at me, bitch boy, you ball-sucking bitch boy. I ain't afraid of you. When a helicopter creates its lift, the rotor starts spinning and drawing all the air from above and pushing it below. That is what creates the lift of a helicopter. And all of the air around the helicopter, whether the wind's blowing or not, gets washed downward. The helicopter creates its own lift, and it totally defies the spinning ball Earth, because when that helicopter, as soon as it created its lift and started to lift, the Earth would most definitely spin out from under the helicopter. Why does it take an airplane, a jet plane, the same amount of time to fly from New York to LA as it does for that same plane to refuel and fly back to New York, with New York spinning away from LA, being at the 45th area parallel at around 750 feet per second. That's about half of what it is at the equator. The equator is 1,040 miles an hour, which equals to 1,500 feet per second, fool. That's faster than most every modern handgun produced today shoots its projectile. And you want to come at me as I'm some idiot fool, bitch boy? Go right ahead. There won't be a debate. You want to measure and get some real observable fact? Then let's do it. But don't come at me with some want to debate, because you don't know shit about what you're debating other than the fact what you're regurgitating what they told you. And there ain't no ifs, ands, or buts about that. You never even investigated the flat earth reality. You only assumed from the beginning that it was horseshit. And don't worry, I did too. In fact, when I kept hearing about the flat earth on my YouTube channel a few years ago, I totally disregarded it for over 6 months. But they wouldn't leave me alone. So it was my whole intention to prove that Earth was a spinning ball orbiting the sun, orbiting the Milky Way, hurtling through the infinite space. And the more I delved into it, I was prejudiced towards the ball when I first started my research. And because I think critically and I have good reasoning skills, and I let the evidence speak for itself, the conclusion is hard and factual. Earth may not be totally flat. We got mountains and valleys, but it sure ain't no spinning ball, you ball-sucking ballless bitch boy. Go ahead. You really think that that plane would be the same when the plane flight from New York to LA would be the same when New York is traveling away from LA at 750 feet per second? That's over 500 miles an hour. That's faster than most modern planes, or right around their peak limit, I should say, for modern transport planes. I didn't fall off the turnip truck yesterday and decide to be a flat earther, if you want to say that. I call it more of a reality realizer. The main physics of water totally, when you think about it, totally destroy a spinning ball. See how bright that is right there? Why ain't it so bright over there? That's at the same elevation of them clouds, and it should be the same distance away, you fucking fool. You pathetic, losing, ball-sucking, ballless bitch boy. Go debate Jaron, they're here for the money. Go debate Potato Head, she's here for the money. Go debate Mark Sargent, he's here for the money. And they're all a bunch of shills on the same side you are, you stupid son of a bitch. I ain't here for money, I'm here for the observable facts and reality. And you can deny reality all you want, but you can't disprove it. That's all there is to. Look at them clouds right over there. They're not all lit up like that one right there that's closest to where the sun made its exit. If the sun was 93 million miles away that they claim, all them clouds would have the same illumination gathering of the light that the sun emits, fool. Here's a simple experiment you can try. In fact, you can go look at my videos. I've done it. Put a flashlight behind a sheet real close and see the hot spot. Move it back and watch the entire sheet start to gather. The illumination given off by the flashlight, you fucking idiot. You don't want to go measure because you are afraid of what you will find. You call me a coward, you ballless bitch? I ain't a coward. That's the last thing I am. And this is the only video I'm directing towards you, fight the flat earth retard, fool. You can't even fucking talk right. I heard about 3 fucking words out of your mouth, and I knew you were stupid. You're an invalid trying to collect money from the people. Yep, see that cloud right there is all lit up, but you come over here and it's not. That cloud is closer to where the sun went in its migratory path overhead. Do I know how high the sun is? No. Do I know what the sun actually is? No, and I don't claim to. But you want to believe it's 93 million miles away in the emptiness of space, because space ain't actually a vacuum, it's just empty, void of matter, as all the heavier gases, everything's a gas, even water's a gas, it's just, everything except land and iron and stuff like that is gas. Liquids are gas, they're just a dense form of it. That's why they call gasoline gas, fool. God damn, you are stupid. You're the dumbest fucking ball earther out there. You're making a real mistake fucking with me, bitch boy. That's why water lays flat. Because all of the other gases that are lighter than it, their density bring them down on top of the water, and it creates a water line, not a water curve, water line. Haven't you ever heard that term, retard? That's an opening in the clouds. That's where the sun is. It's right over there. See that? Look at that opening. Up there it ain't super illuminated and gathering the orange and shit of the intensity of the sun. Over there it's not. I almost thought that bringing my P900 this week was a waste of time because we've had some super foul weather. But this is a beautiful observation of Mother Nature and reality presenting itself, observative facts, not rhetoric and hogwash and formulas and effects and theories. You stupid son of a bitch. And with that, I'm done talking to you. You're a fool. You still understand because you don't know what the word is. You don't comprehend shit. You understand. I don't understand. I comprehend. I comprehend reality real well. So go fuck yourself, you ignorant son of a bitch and ball-sucking bitch boy. Here to make money. We've almost got a demon mask up there coming into view. So, anyway, you're wasting your time asking me for a debate, retard. I don't debate. I present reality as reality presents itself to us. You can deny reality. But that don't mean reality is what you think because you deny it. With that, anybody else watching, have a wonderful evening. Bitch boy, fight the flat earth. Go fuck yourself in your debate. Let's go measure some physical curvature of water, of a salt flat, whatever. I'm done. Goodbye, bitch boy. The rest of you guys all have a good evening. See ya. Be well, my friends. You be well too. Fight the flat earth, fool. I wish no harm to anybody. I wish no ill fate to anybody. But you're an idiot. With that, see you later.